Hi creatives, it's Claire from Right Accounts and happy Sunday. Now, if I'm looking a little bit disheveled, that's because we are cleaning, and if you aren't on my newsletter list, you probably won't know that we are moving house. So there's a big preparation happening at the moment. And I've been thinking about how cleaning and finance are similar, what they have in common. And the first kind of thing, and this is really obvious, is that I've been so tempted to just put off cleaning and packing and doing all the jobs just to give it one big push at the end. But kind of from doing just the small jobs, small and often tasks, I realised leaving things to the last minute or just to one big day or one big weekend would be absolutely exhausting. And probably require way more motivation and willpower than I think I could muster in a day or a weekend. Hi Jodie. Yeah, kind of that's what most people do when it comes to finance. Maybe not with cleaning. They just leave things until the last minute. One big push, generally shortly before the tax deadline, because we don't have any choice then. Like similarly, if I was going to leave cleaning, I can imagine it would probably be the weekend before we moved out, and I'd be trying to clean and pack and get everything ready and like be trying to move house, and it just wasn't going to work for me. So I have been actively resisting the one big push mentality, because really that's just code. Yeah, it's like you can't just leave it. I'm just going to leave it until I can't ignore it, because really it's just code for putting it off. That one big push, it's just really an excuse for when somebody or something else gives me no choice. So instead, in terms of packing and cleaning and doing the jobs, we've committed to doing kind of one box a day. Now that doesn't seem like much, but we don't actually have a moving date yet, so that could be fine. A day, so one box each per day, and then focusing on one room. So rather than trying to tackle everything and having that huge list of all the things to be clean and those little jobs, those little repairs and all the things to be packed, rather than trying to tackle everything all at once, we have broken it down. So one little box, maybe not such a small box, one room's focus, what needs to be done, and also what do we need to do and what can we get somebody else to do if it comes to that as well. So kind of focusing on the jobs that need doing, that they need time, like the little repairs, rather than kind of cleaning, because I could get somebody else to do the cleaning if it comes down to it, to be honest. And then plus the trade-off from this has been things are so much easier when you tackle in this way, and I'm so much more organised. So as you may see, I have rearranged the office and I'm now going to be sitting in that corner. And in part of doing that, I've kind of cleared out my studio. So I do crafts in here, I do jewellery in here, I do my office work in here as well. So when the announcement came yesterday for mandatory masks in New South Wales for indoors, I set to making a couple of extra because we're going to need more than we had. I knew exactly where my scissors were, exactly where my fabric was, exactly where the elastic was, exactly where the thread was, because I had organised it already. Things were already in place. So it's the same with finances. Like, this is the similarities. We put it off, we think about doing it in one big push, and if we have our finances organised, it's much easier to know things. So rather than wondering what you can afford or what you might need to bring in or what your monthly budget this month is going to be, you would know because you're organised. Those things are up to date. And it's exactly as Jodie says there. She got it up to date doing one little task at a time. Just one thing. Today, I'm just going to do my invoices. Today, I'm just going to deal with those receipts. Like one small task. And kind of they don't have to take up that much motivation, and they don't have to take up that much time either. So if you're kind of in that mentality of, should I put this off? Is it just going to be easier for me to deal with it in October? The answer is no, because you're going to have to generate all that willpower and all that motivation to tackle everything and all at once. Your list is going to be huge, and even the size of that list potentially is enough to put me off sometimes. So really would encourage you just to think small, small little tasks often. Just get into the habit of doing them. And in terms of kind of once you are caught up, to answer Jodie's question, what do I recommend? Do it yourself or outsource? It really just depends on you. I'm not like just send it somewhere else and make somebody else do it. It's part of your business. It really gives you really good insights into your business. What's working? Is that extra effort worth it? Was that webinar worth it? How many clients are you getting? How much money are you bringing in? What are you spending on expenses? Because often I find when somebody else is dealing with it, that stuff just kind of goes under the surface. It's not front of mind. You're not processing it. You're not involved. And it's not connecting you with the business in the same way. Then kind of, I just wanted to round out today by saying, if you're putting off deciding about Wave, or even just making that decision around your bookkeeping software for the 2021 calendar year or finishing out the financial year, then I would obviously really encourage you to join the training that's on Wednesday. So it's 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time, so Sydney time, on the 6th, and I will include a link to sign up for that with the video. If you have any questions, I'm just going to see what this last question is. If you have any questions, please let me know on the video, and I will go and pop a comment in with the link to sign up for the training. So don't delay, but don't feel like you have to do everything today either. And I will see you later this week if I don't see you on the webinar. See you later.